What is up, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. I'm currently recording my intro in my car because I realized I forgot to do it on the tripod. But welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Thomas. I post fashion content here on YouTube, pickups videos, how to style videos, things of that nature. If that sounds interesting to you, then feel free to subscribe, hit the little bell so you know when I post my next video. But today's video is just gonna be a winter pickups video. Same thing as my last video pretty much, just this time it's my winter pickups. Everything I've bought since I last posted. The channel has seen a lot of growth recently, so I really appreciate all your support. I really do love you guys. I'm gonna keep trying to bring you guys good content this year, and I think my next video is gonna be an accessories video. So also I'll put my Instagram on the screen right here. You guys should definitely go follow me over there. Somehow I have more subscribers than Instagram followers. I feel like that's kind of abnormal, but if you don't want to follow me, you don't have to. Enough rambling. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll the pickups now, so I hope you guys enjoy the video. First up, we have this absolute banger of a jacket. This is a maison Miharayasuhiro cropped suede jacket. As you can see, the arms are a lot longer than the body. I just love the proportions on this jacket. It fits really sick. Main thing that caught my eye was this massive zipper buckle, and just the whole zipper is honestly big in general. It's really shiny. It kind of breaks the jacket up. Also, it has these like flat pockets on the front, and then on the back, there's really nothing going on. I'm gonna try my best to explain this to you guys. There's this little like string on the neck area, so whenever you put the jacket on, this sits across the back of your shoulders. And I think the idea behind it is the jacket is supposed to kind of slouch backwards. So like this back collar kind of sits down a little bit and the jacket like slants. I'll try to show you guys in the on-body shot, but it's kind of hard to describe. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is the jacket fits really unique, and they definitely thought that through when they put this little string in here. I really wanted the Bottega Veneta work jacket, but it's just too expensive, and this is a lot more affordable. It's pretty much the same look for a much cheaper price. Obviously the quality is not going to be nearly as good as Bottega, but it's a really soft suede material. I thought it was going to be heavier, so it's not that warm, but it is boxy enough to layer a hoodie underneath, so I've been doing that occasionally. I needed a good just black work jacket, and this is the one that I decided to go with. Next up, we got a pretty strange item. These are a pair of Montbell shell pants. They look like a trash bag, I know, but they're just a really thin. I'll just show you how thin they are. Like, just watch this. It's like paper. They're extremely thin. These pants are meant to be thrown on over another pair of pants. When it rains outside, they are completely waterproof. No water seeps through this material. I was reading about this material the other day. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's like this new high-tech, lightweight nylon they're starting to use in like rain jackets and pants and stuff. Kanye wore these over the summer at Paris Fashion Week or something in Paris. There's really no details on the pant besides this little Montbell logo on the side. Besides that, there's really nothing going on. There's no pockets, nothing, which kind of sucks. I guess they really are just meant to be thrown on when you're like hiking. That's actually the main reason I bought them, is because I went hiking a couple weeks ago. I had waterproof shoes on and a waterproof shell jacket on, but my pants were not waterproof. My legs just got soaked, so now that I have these, that can't happen. And yeah, it's pretty convenient. I'll leave a link to these down below. I grabbed a size medium and I'm 5'10" for reference. Also, you can just see like how thin the pant is, because like you can ball it up into this size. You can just throw this in your backpack when it rains. It's like a poncho for your legs. While we're on the theme of waterproof items, this is the Arcteryx Beta AR. I decided to go with this green color, I forget the exact name. I usually like to cinch the waist up when I wear it, so it just kind of fits more cropped in the body. But if I'm like doing something outdoors or skiing or it's actually raining, I usually just wear it on its full length. I went skiing a couple weeks ago and I wore this. It was like 20 degrees outside. This jacket isn't warm by itself, but if you put a liner underneath it and you wear like a thermal, you're good to go. Like I said, it's called the Beta AR. AR stands for all around. So pretty much the idea behind this jacket is it's supposed to make it in the suitcase for every trip. There's really not a time of the year where you're not gonna use this jacket. If it's raining in the summer or spring, you can wear it. If it's snowy in the winter, if it's a little bit windy, it's like 50, 60 degrees, you can wear it. There's endless scenarios where this jacket makes sense to wear. I know there's tons of memes. I actually made a meme myself. I went into IKEA and pretended to find this on a rack. I didn't actually find this on the clothing rack in IKEA, but TikTok took my video down, and then Throwing Fits posted it. You guys are never gonna guess what I just found at IKEA. So they have like a bedroom setup. I walk in the closet, I'm looking through the clothes, just messing around. There's an Arcteryx Beta AR.
Took that shite home with me.
This jacket is completely waterproof, as I'm sure you guys know. You've seen the videos of people in the showers. It has waterproof zippers that are like this shiny material. The armpits have like a ventilation zip. On the sleeve right here, it says Gore-Tex Pro. That is like the newest Gore-Tex technology that they have implemented, which pretty much allows air to flow out of the jacket so you don't get too hot, but also keep you dry at the same time. This jacket's gonna run you about $600, which I think is a little bit steep. There is one that is $400, it's a little bit cheaper. It's literally the exact same jacket pretty much, it's just a little bit thinner. If I was gonna buy a shell, an Arcteryx shell, and I didn't wanna break the bank for $600, I would definitely go with one of those. You can also find used ones. This is like the newest year model, so there's a couple differences, like these plastic zippers. I guess they just use those to like reduce weight. I'm not even sure, but I love this jacket. I don't really care how much of a meme it is. I'm always gonna own it. There you have it, Arcteryx Beta AR shell. Next up, I'm gonna show a t-shirt. Well, actually, I don't know if this is really considered a t-shirt. This is more of like a thermal. It's just a 1950s or 60s or 70s. I don't even know. Maybe one of you guys can date this tag. I'm not even sure what decade this shirt is from, but it's just like a half sleeve thermal. I bought this at a vintage shop in Charlotte called Rat's Nest. They had a long sleeve one and a half sleeve one. I decided to go with this just because I get kind of bored of wearing just plain t-shirts. I feel like the thermal texture just kind of adds another element to the shirt, and then also the half sleeve is something I don't wear a lot. Actually, I've never worn before. For some reason, the bottom's just like cut off. I think it was a little bit too long and somebody just decided to snip it. This is really just like a good base layer shirt. I do wear it by itself sometimes, but I usually just layer this underneath something. Next up, this is a pair of Yohji pants. These are not mainline Yohji. It's actually a like subline that he did back in the day. It's called Against All Risks. Here's the tag right here so you can see it. It just says Against All Risks right there. I tried to do some research on this like subline of his brand and I couldn't really find a lot of information. I know he's done tons of other projects like Y3, Wise for Men, and I think there's like 2 or 3 other ones as well. He's done a ton of work over his days. This pair of pants right here, these are just a pretty slim fitting cargo pant with contrast stitching. As you can see, they have these big zipper pockets up here on the front, and then they have a zipper down at the bottom too. They do have a slight flare to them, as you can see, and if you unzip this, it's even more flared. It gives you like that much more right there. But I usually just keep them zipped down. There's just something about the way this contrast stitching looks. It just makes the pockets almost look lifted off the pant. Like most pants from Japanese designers, they have a really low rise, so they are a bit tight in the crotch area, which is not the best for comfort, but they fit really cool. I've been wearing them a decent bit. I wore them with my Yeezy boots. The flare at the bottom and then the chunkiness of the boot just goes together. It's like bread and butter. I've never seen anything like these really, so when I saw them, I knew I had to have them. And yeah, they're just sick. Something about contrast stitching, I just tend to gravitate towards it. This jacket right here also features contrast stitching. I showed this in my last video. I just think it's really cool to see how the garment was put together and where all the stitching is. For some reason, I have been buying just like a ton of pants recently. I can't stop buying pants. I'm gonna run through these pretty fast because I know you guys have seen them before, but this is a pair of Carhartt double knees. I had a gift card on eBay and I didn't know what to buy, and I saw these come up on the feed, outbid some guy. I ended up winning the bidding war. And yeah, they're just like this beige color. They have paint splatter all down the legs. And then my favorite detail, really the reason I bought them, was like this stitching that the previous owner put on them. I'm not sure how or why they did this, but it looks really cool. They did it on the other knee as well. I think what happened was this knee started to come off. I thought it was a really cool detail. They also just have a really nice fade to them, nice paint splatter like I said before. Here I am, 2 years late to the Carhartt double knee trend. Recently I had an itch to buy a band tee, which never really had a cool vintage band tee, so I decided to pick this one up. This is a U2 1987 Joshua Tree Tour vintage tee. On the front, as you can see, it just shows all 4 of the band members. And it's like this holographic looking, it reminds me of like the holographic thing on Star Wars when they would be meeting with somebody and they would be a hologram. I'm not a huge U2 fan, but my dad's always listened to them, so naturally I've listened to them as well. This is my favorite album from them if I had to pick one. On the back there it just says the Joshua Tree Tour 1987. If the light hits it right, I mean, yeah, you can see it says U2, but it's just so faded, and there's like a little Joshua Tree logo, and then it just has all the tour dates, obviously, as you can see there. I'm really satisfied with this t-shirt. It does fit a little bit small on me, but I'd rather it fit a little bit small than a little bit big. Now we have another pant. I've showed like 5 pairs already, but this time it's a little something unique. This is a pair of military pants, military trousers, snow camouflage white Arctic M60. I guess these are called M65 pants. This is the biggest pair of pants I've ever owned in my life. Whenever I put them on, I just like tie the waist way up. I posted a photo of them the other day. You guys have probably seen that if you follow me on Instagram, but they just fit really cool. I've never had a pant this big. Like, just look at the rise. I mean, that's got to be like probably like 2 feet. Talk about a Rick drop crotch. This is the real drop crotch right here. These definitely go best with a really chunky shoe. I decided to pair these up with the Yeezy 950s. like proportion wise, that's the only shoe I can really wear with these pants. Definitely a cool addition. It's like this nylon material. I don't think it's really waterproof though. I haven't seen these anywhere online besides a vintage store called Age Threads. They've been like periodically posting. I think they had some green pairs, some orange pairs, and then they had some cream white pairs. So there you have it. Widest pant I've ever owned and probably will ever wear. And lastly, I have this vintage Harley Davidson leather jacket. Now I've never owned a leather jacket before just because I could never find one that fits me well. This one, I just walked into this vintage store, I tried it on and it just fit me perfectly. I wanted a black one, but this brown one was just honestly a really cool color for me. Quilted lining on the inside, which is pretty warm surprisingly. Like I put this on the other day, it was like 45 degrees, like 40 degrees, and I was not cold at all. I didn't even zip it up either. I just think they kept it pretty simple with this, you know. There's like a pocket here and a pocket here. There's both flap up, but it's not like, you've seen like those Perfecto jackets with like all the zippers going both ways, curving in and out. It's like asymmetrical in the neck with the collar. It's just too much going on. A perfect, simple jacket. Fits cropped in the body the way I like my jackets to fit. I got a pretty good price for it. I paid like, I think $120 or $130 for it, and I went online and I was looking at other jackets from this era and I was seeing them sell for like $200-300. So the only thing I don't like about it is these little zippers on the wrist. They just seem unnecessary to me. I thought about buying like a Rick leather jacket or a Margiela leather jacket, but I just don't feel like breaking the bank for something I'm not gonna wear a ton. Like if somebody's gonna wear a leather jacket a couple times a week, then you can justify buying a designer one, but for me, this will do the trick. All right, that is gonna do it for all of my winter pickups. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Probably gonna do an accessories video here soon. All of my accessories compiled into one video. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night whenever you're watching. Peace.